If you're looking at buying a luxury home in Toronto, then you're going to want to see this property. This home is a $7.75 million detached home in Toronto's prestigious Rosedale neighborhood on Park Road. I don't know if you remember from the game Monopoly, but some of the most expensive, best real estate is on Park Road. Welcome to another property tour. My name is Ryan Coyle, broker and owner of Connect.ca Realty, and over the past 20 years, I've been fortunate enough to help buyers, sellers, and investors in over 3,000 transactions. And today, I'm really excited to walk you through this incredible classic home in Rosedale. Now stick around until the end. There's a really cool wellness feature, as well as a private retreat on the top floor of this home that I really want you to stick around and see. You're really gonna appreciate it. Why don't we get started? There's a lot to see. Let's jump right in. So this is the entry of this home. As you can see, it's a classic Rosedale home that has been restored, but they haven't lost that classic heritage feel to it, which you'll see inside. You can see it on the exterior as well. It's a 5-bedroom home on a 50-foot wide lot. And as you can see, they've restored the brick facade, and it's got a stunning backyard. Now, in the Rosedale neighborhood, you have a ton of greenery. You're surrounded by a ravine and a lot of beautiful trails. We'll go into the backyard after, so we'll get started and we'll go through the front door of the home now. As we walk into the home, you can see this grand entryway. They've got this very classic stone walkway. This is really nice. You don't know if you're walking into an old home, a modern home, or a classic home. They've done a really good job here at restoring this front patio. Now, this home was purchased in 2021 and renovated by designers that came in from New York to restore its charm and classic feel. Now, as you walk in, you've got this really charming feel here. A lot of the classic features of the home have been kept. Obviously, you could see this very grand window here, a lot of the flooring. This flooring here is, they've honored the heritage of this property. Instead of stripping away its character, they've really preserved some of these beautiful features. And just look down at this floor beneath us. This isn't your standard off-the-shelf floor. It's a custom hand-painted floor that adds a subtle touch of artistry to a rarely seen in flips and renovations like this. So, combined with the first 3 wood-burning fireplaces, which I'm gonna show you. This is the first one here. This is the living area. This front room has an incredibly warm, historic feel to it. They've added this marble layer around this fireplace. All 3 wood-burning fireplaces are functional. And it lets, this room flows right through to the dining room here. You've got this classic French doors that open directly to the back deck, giving you a perfect preview of the indoor-outdoor layout before we hit the kitchen. And then after, we'll walk out to that backyard oasis. Now, one thing I should have mentioned is they flew in designers here from New York City, Michelle Smith and Hayley Cavagnolo, who have really done an incredible job at maintaining the heritage and classic feel of this property. As you walk into this kitchen, you're gonna see this is, predominantly a classic kitchen, but you've got those modern elements to it as well. Here's the second of the 3 wood-burning fireplaces. Absolutely stunning. You don't see that in properties that often. It really feels like a country style home here. You've got these marble counters, wolf oven here with 6 burner, this beautiful hood fan that's built in, surrounded by marble. You've got this undermount sink with this classic looking faucet, but a modern faucet. Look at the hardware on these cabinets here. Let me just make sure you can see it. I'll scroll down. So these are new high-end cabinets, custom cabinets, but you can see the hardware still give it that classic feel. Got this island here. And over here you have this chef-inspired Sub-Zero fridge where you've got the freezer on the left and the fridge on the right. Actually, this might be all fridge. Let's see here. Yeah, wow. What a great home. Great kitchen for entertaining, hosting people. You've got the fire to keep it warm and cozy. Let's walk out to the back here so you can see the beautiful sanctuary here. Now, this outdoor dining area is really an extension of the indoor dining area. There's the French doors right there that take you into the dining area that I showed you earlier. You can hear the birds. It's just so nice in the Rosedale Valley. And we'll come down here to see the beautiful backyard and pool area. This is a saltwater pool. Just surrounded by trees. Really, really peaceful. They've done a great job here. And you can see here that this is a 2.5 level home. Let's continue the property tour. We'll go back in through the kitchen. Pause this for a sec. Right off to the side of the kitchen, there's a highly functional Butler's pantry for extra prep and storage. As you can see here, tons of storage. All right, we'll save the basement to the end. I want to show you this wellness feature once we get there. Now let's go back to the front entryway here. You've got a powder room just off the front entrance, which has been tastefully done with this wallpaper. Again, this gives it this is a new renovation. It gives it this absolutely comfortable, cozy, classic feel to a classic Rosedale home. Now let's head upstairs. The home features 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms across the upper levels. On the second floor, the primary suite feels like a high-end boutique hotel, complete with custom built-ins. Here, let me show you that first. So this is entering the primary here. You've got the custom built-ins here on the left. And all through this entryway here. Then we walk into this large primary washroom with this beautiful tile tub and double marble vanities. And this is the primary. It's a massive primary with more built-ins here across the wall. There's plenty of closet space. And you're facing here, overlooking the pool. You just get greenery from every window. There's greenery. Doesn't feel like you're in the middle of the city. I mean, that's the great thing about Rosedale. I mean, you are in a ravine. There's more trees in Rosedale than probably any other neighborhood in Toronto. This is the second bedroom here, which has these really cool built-ins here with this fabric wrapped around them. It's not like a wallpaper, it's, you know, some sort of material, which is really cool. And you've got a little reading nook here. And this connects you to a shared bathroom between bedroom 2 and 3. And you've got this white marble throughout all the bathrooms. Very large bedrooms. Greenery out every window. And this has the 4th bedroom here that is connected to the 3rd bedroom. And it has a closet here. Now this floor has really high ceilings. I'd have to guess these are probably about 10-foot ceilings. It makes this second level feel absolutely huge. I don't know if you'll get that from the camera, but I can certainly tell you it feels big. And I love with these classic homes where they preserve, here, let me lower this, the trim on the floors and around the doorways. Really gives it that, maintains that classic feel to these homes. Now we're going up to the top floor where this is a beautiful private retreat. It can be used as a family area, TV area. There's also a bedroom, which I'll show you. You've got these beautiful windows here, and then this walkout, which I'll show you in a moment because the views from here are absolutely stunning of Rosedale Valley. Then you've got the 3rd wood-burning fireplace here. These floors are really cool. Imagine these were custom painted floors as well. Here, let me lower it so you can see them. And you've got this washroom upstairs here with a stand-up shower. This beautiful marble countertop here. Again, very high-end, but very classic. This is new, but it certainly feels like it's been a revived vanity. You've got this really nice guest quarters here. We've got these sun beds or reading beds here by the window. Again, just look out those windows. There's greenery, trees, absolutely everywhere. All right, I'm really excited to show you guys out this back patio because you're gonna see what everyone sees when they're in Rosedale. Which is wilderness everywhere. So this is just off of the top level. You've got speakers here for entertaining. And you know, the nice thing about this location, other than being Rosedale, one of the most prestigious neighborhoods in Toronto, or if not Canada, is you actually have Yorkville and Yonge Street just over here. So you're a short walk to obviously the best restaurants and shopping the city has to offer, but you're also just steps away from incredible trails for biking and hiking. All right, hopefully that gives you a sense of this upper level. Why don't we make it our way down to the lower level so I can show you guys the sauna. Now, I promised you guys to look at the lower level before we wrapped up. So let's head downstairs to give you a taste of this private retreat. So you also have the private retreat on the top floor, but if you head downstairs here, sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera to give you guys a good perspective. But they've built this basement, which, you know, you could use as a nanny suite. You can finish it further. It's a little bit cold. You've got large laundry. There's a lot you can do here to finish it off. That's locked, so we're not going to go in there. And here's the sauna. Hopefully you guys can get an idea of what's in there. But this is your own little wellness feature in the basement of this home. So as we just wrap up this property tour, I hope this gave you guys a good idea of what you can do to preserve a classic home like this in the Rosedale neighborhood. This is not your typical modern renovation, but it's a bringing to life classic modernism in a very classic home in a neighborhood like Rosedale. Now, if you want to see how this property compares to these other multi-million-dollar property tours, please click below, and I'm excited to walk you through these next property tours.